another chance. Driving into town, can't see or hear. Kill communication, stepping off the grid just to let me know. Too many got my time.
Okay. Hopefully we don't hear a loop of that. I'm trying something new with OBS, dude. Very creepy, very interesting, huh? Very interesting, huh? Okay. Anyways. So the Drunken Peasants did a video, talking about about DSP not showing up on their show because of something that happened in the Twitch chat or whatever. So they do a video, and from what I understand of it is that they didn't go into enough detail. They kind of talked about it for like 10 minutes or whatever the fuck, and then they're like, well, we'll show you the emails later. Like they kind of alluded that they're going to show the emails later, which is, I mean, if you're gonna show the email, show the emails. I mean, I just don't know why they were just gonna be like, oh, we're gonna hold off on this. Now, of course, some people might could see this as them baiting for views, as I Stand With Vic, this guy, accuses the Drunken Peasants for doing, which I kind of think they did. I mean, why do a video talking about DSP and the whole thing, and then just be like, well, I could show you the emails, but I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait, and you guys are gonna wait. Like, okay. So he says this. The Drunken Peasants. So he says, quit baiting for views. Give us the rest of the DSP emails. Drunken Peasants responds saying, baiting for views? What the fuck does that even mean? Any content posted by any creator is bait for views. It's not a bad thing that it's not a bad thing. The nature of this business. Now this is just retarded to begin with. This defense of saying, well, everything is baiting for views. So I guess me posting a video I posted earlier today of this recording. I posted the intro to this video on its own. Better Call Cleo. I guess that was baiting for views. I was baiting for views, guys, with that video, Cleo. I baited you guys. Like that's such a lame defense. Well, everything is baiting for views. You can say that about anything, which is retarded. Because like okay, okay, Drunken Peasants. Feel free to hide behind that. You're not entitled to see my emails. I'll release them as quickly as I choose. Your shit talking will only delay it. Whoa, Drunken Peasants. Pretty cool. So like he teases the idea of seeing these emails. Now people are naturally curious about these emails. Like, oh yeah, we wanted to kind of see where this goes, because they're at this point during this video. I mean, like I said this like on Twitter a few weeks ago, or when this happened a few days ago, I guess, that all this is gonna do is make DSP come up with some spin that he could just throw out, like, oh yeah, they're not gonna show the emails because, like, you know, it's bullshit. So whatever they show you is actually fake and not real. So I mean, it's just really dumb. Like they should have just showed the emails when it was relevant. It just, like, there was no reason to delay these emails. Like, what was he waiting for? Donald Trump to come in and be like, oh yeah, wait, let's talk about emails. Maybe that's what they're gonna. They were gonna. I got it. The Drunken Peasants were gonna tie in the DSP emails with the Hillary Clinton emails. They're gonna have a show. They're gonna be like, okay, guys, we got insider information. We got the Hillary Clinton emails, but to warm us up, we're gonna start going through the DSP emails. and it would be perfect. Then it would be super relevant, right? Like, it's really dumb to have this delay of these emails. Then they're saying, well, you're not entitled. No one was entitled to the emails to begin with, but having a video that was specifically out of your way to talk about these emails kind of made it relevant. Just saying, and just teasing it, and then be like, "Wow, guys, you guys really want to see the emails?" Like, of course, that's what's gonna happen. Like, now, I've said this about anyone that tries to create hype for shit. If you want to create hype for hype's sake, that's fine. And of course, people are gonna be like, "Show it now, show it now." Of course, there's gonna be impatient people. That's just the nature of the business. Like, this is just really dumb for the drunken peasants to be surprised that people are going to be demanding these emails. Like, because people are not going to understand why the wait. And secondly, of course, there's going to be an impatient side to it because they want to know. If you're going to just delay the inevitable or just kind of put it off, then go with your initial plan and ignore these people. But the drunken peasants kind of went out of their way to acknowledge them and then gets upset that people are being impatient about it. Like, if you're gonna delay stuff, then yeah, people are going to be upset. So then this guy says, so you know what bait for views is or not. Yes, bait is great, and it works, but then the final product has to convince or else it was bait for nothing, and this makes people angry. Also, how does this delay more messages? Please explain this logic. Guess you got ignored, buddy. From my point of view, it looks like he flails around like an entitled child because some individuals aren't nice to him. Don't get me wrong, I still agree with you. Both notions can exist at the same time. Luckily, I don't own a show where it would be bad if I look like a clown. Look, if you're doing a video about a guest not showing up and you want to like talk about it and you have emails to kind of show that the person that you're trying to get in is a clown or whatever the fuck, maybe show the emails. Like this is what floors me about this. All the drunken peasants had to fucking do was show emails. That was it. That was all they had to do. So then he quotes I Stand With Vic with this. Not all, but a lot of you anti-DSP people are giving the reasonable ones an overall bad reputation. You're not entitled to my emails. I'll release them if, when I choose. It's not like I'm withholding evidence to a crime. If you don't like it, go away. I don't need / want your views. Then why are you talking to this guy? Like, this is just this is the pinnacle of stupidity right here. You're gonna you're gonna place all of the reputation of everyone else that's not even related to this guy to them. Well, this one guy and a few others have been demanding I show emails. Well, that obviously all the people that are not bothering me are just as bad. Wow, this is some DSP logic right here. Like, this is just fucking dumb. You have emails, they talk about it, and then they're like surprised. They're surprised that people are like, why don't you show the emails? Show us the emails. Gee, drunken peasants, maybe if you don't give them any like attention and just go about your business, if you want to just hide the emails, fine. Hide the emails. Don't talk about it. Wait for the time you want, which is some phantom time, which makes no sense to me. Like, okay, so he's like, well, I'm not gonna show you this. I don't want any views. No, man. So then he talks about how he blocked him, which is just phenomenal. And then they retweet that. Okay. Okay. And then we get this. I mean, dude, you don't need the views, but you put it behind a paywall, essentially. in a desperate attempt to get more listeners. Could it be that They Called Me DSP was actually right about something for once, and your podcast is actually great your dog shit? Now, I wouldn't necessarily call it a paywall. I don't know. I don't necessarily know enough about what was going on with it, but from what I understood from it was that they were gonna show the emails just in another video whenever they feel like it, which is just dumb. They should just say he should just erase this, because I guarantee the Drunken Peasants are just gonna focus on this and they're gonna be like, "We're not asking for a paywall, idiot," and not realize that maybe delaying the emails was just dumb to begin with. But okay. This is a pitiful attempt to shame me into doing what you want with insults. There is no essential paywall. Nobody has or will pay for anything. I'm not desperate for listeners of this caliber. Entitled children that I shouldn't have to explain these things to. The thing DSP was actually right about here is that some of you haters are total cunts, and when you behave this way, it actually causes him to gain sympathy. He plays this card all the time, and this gives him claims to validity. This is such retarded logic. There is so many retarded people out in the fucking world. There's so many dumb people out there. You're gonna say, well, people are gonna get sympathy to DSP because of dumb people? Like DSP gets whatever views he fucking gets. I don't quite care how, like, I don't care if he gains sympathy from this, which is just, he'll just get more wheelchairs to line up to his fucking streams. That's pretty much all it is. And we're just sitting here just saying, well, you're giving DSP sympathy by demanding these emails that I put out there. Whoa, man, great deflection, Drunken Peasants. You got a point there. Oh my god, guys. DSP might gain more viewers from us shitting on Drunken Peasants. Wait. So this guy calls the Drunken Peasants out saying, "Oh, you put these emails behind a paywall, what have you?" And the Drunken Peasants' grand defense to all of this, or just the response to this, is, "You guys make DSP look sympathetic. You guys are assholes." Wait, and this just gets worse and worse, because if you look at it that way, it's dumb. But then you realize that the person who's claiming that we're giving DSP more sympathy and the detractors are wrong, all of this is coming from people that were gonna leak emails. So the Drunken Peasants are really gonna stand with DSP saying, "You guys are fucking idiots. We were gonna leak the emails, but you guys are fucking idiots." I don't know, Drunken Peasants. You really want to claim that you're better than the people who are demanding the emails when you offer to leak the emails? Like, this is the most fucking wheelchair drama I have seen, and this is just sad. This is the saddest fucking string of drama I have seen from this. I can't believe that the Drunken Peasants thinks this is a valid fucking defense, as OBS gives me the stupid error. This is just fucking stupid. Yeah, we're shaming them because we're telling them that they're delaying for views. It's a view wall, pretty much. Get rid of paywall, replace it with a view wall, okay? I'm gonna say view wall. And they're like, well, this is a pitiful attempt to shame me. No, we're just saying that this is pretty desperate, that you're holding off an email that they could have just posted and probably put in a better light than delaying it. This is just really retarded. The fact that they were delaying the emails is fucking retarded. Oh my god. Then he's like, "Oh, that USB was actually right. You guys are cunts." Well, Drunken Peasants, with that logic, they were right about you too, because he says that you're cunts too. Okay, then he responds. So not only did he reply to this guy, he also quoted him. Again, some of you guys with raging hate boner for DSP have let it get so big that it's warping your sense of reality. Now you're telling me I have an essential paywall? Because I don't release private email in the way and time frame you want. Paywalls cost money. This doesn't. Okay. Okay. So our hate for DSP, it got so big it clouds our way of seeing things, of reality. So because one person claims that this was a paywall, we all assumed this was the paywall. We all assumed this. We were all a hive mind, apparently. Again, the narrative that DSP likes to say about us, that we are a hive mind, apparently. One guy says something, we all must agree to it, right? Okay, so with this logic, if a fan of the Drunken Peasants does dumb shit, then the Drunken Peasants must agree to it. This is such dumb logic. I kind of hate this logic of kind of painting an entire group with one brush. It's fucking retarded. And then he goes behind with the whole, private emails. You offered to show the emails. And then, like, when people are like, hey, Mary, you gonna show the emails? Then you go off by saying, you guys are entitled, man. What the fuck? Then maybe you don't talk about it. If you don't want this kind of attention, maybe you don't even mention you have emails. I don't know. And then... Wait, what the fuck? Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna mute me for a sec and turn on the SoundCloud. Not SoundCloud, SoundFlower thing. So let's do this. Gonna mute me.
If we do a show on Saturday is because we meet our goal the previous week. We have a goal every week, and if we meet it, we do a bonus show the following week. So if you guys could send your support, even like $2, $5,
yeah,
help us reach our goal before the end of this stream, and we'll be doing another show like this next week. And I think that will be the stream where I read the thrilling conclusion of the DSP email saga.
If we have if we hit the goal,
we do a show on Saturday.
Okay, that is definitely interesting to say the least. That they were gonna read the emails on a show that was gonna be hit by a goal, whatever. So then the Drunken Peasants tweet saying, "We never said the emails were a condition of the goal. Only that if he met the goal for Saturday's show, then that is the day we would read them. I had the stack of all the emails printed out, reach a little further." Oh my god, this is DSP logic. Drunken Peasants are using DSP logic on us, guys. This is a roundabout way of saying, I didn't say that we would have to hit the goal to read the emails. But you said if you would hit the goal to do the show on that Saturday, you were gonna read the emails. Yeah, it's not necessarily attached, like it's not whatever. But he could have just said in that video, in that show, I guess, hey, we'll read the emails anyway. But if you want to read them immediately, whatever. I don't fucking care. At this point, they should have just showed the emails when it was fucking relevant. This alone. Let's take away the whole concept of that little after show that they would have done. Let's take away the concept of they needed a support goal to do the show that they were gonna read, whatever. Let's take that away. And let's pretend that they were gonna read the emails that Saturday regardless. Let's pretend that for a second. Why even wait? They did a whole show talking about it. Why take the emails away from that show when it was relevant to read it later? It's just, it makes no fucking sense no matter how you look at it. No matter how you look at it, regardless of it being a paywall deal, whatever. I still thought, even without this context, I thought it was retarded to begin with, that they were waiting for another day to read the emails. It's still retarded. You were talking about the DSP shit that day. You had the emails that day. Why not read the emails that day? Makes no sense. Makes no sense to me. And there's just no reason for it. Even if you take this away, there was no reason. And then if you add this, at least it had a reason. It was a shitty reason, but it's more of a reason than if you take it away. Like, this is fucking retarded. And then the drunken peasants post this threatening tweet. Marked for deletion. Bum bum bum. Oh my god, guys. The drunken peasants were gonna delete these emails. Whoa! Which kind of show nothing. If anything, this DSP, now we're gonna get to the DSP side of this story very soon. But what's dumb about this is that they could delete let's say they delete them. Then DSP could have said, see why they deleted the emails? Because there's nothing to them. I just said, no. And that was it. Yeah, and then he'd go on his way. Like this is just the most clown thing. If anything, all this does, if DSP didn't do anything, this would have just made this whole thing a waste of everyone's time, including the drunken peasants, because this is just nothing. So at this point, when this was posted, I sat there, I was like, this was just a colossal waste of time. This is fucking retarded. This is just clown world right here. So this is just nonsense. All of this is nonsense. Like the whole thing where, well, we didn't say the emails were a condition of the goal, but we said that the show's condition of happening was if we hit the goal, and the emails were just gonna be a bonus. It was a bonus! Okay. So then we go to the DSP side of the story. So, the drunken peasants are manufacturing drama in regards to my possibly oh my god, DSP, that it's to me, in regards to me possibly appearing. Valedictorian. In regards to my possibly appearing on their show in 2019, even fundraising to release emails between us. I'll be releasing emails myself this week for free because there's nothing to them. Don't give scumbags a cent. Thanks. Okay, so was this this was made on the 7th. This was made on the 7th. But this was made after these were marked for deletion. So technically, what this kind of says is that even if they hit the goal, they were still not going to read the emails. Which, by the way, I just realized something really, really retarded here. So, marked for deletion, right? I had the stack of emails printed out. Complete clown world. And no one mentioned this. When this happened, people were to say, yeah, dude, delete it. Fuck it, you know? But they still had the emails printed out. So they could still read the emails if they hit the goal. Wow, this whole drunken peasants really are really retarded throughout this whole thing. So first they tell us, if you want us to read the emails, it's gonna be at a later date. And then in this little clip that Phil Collins posted, saying, well, if we hit the support goal, whatever the fuck, we'll do a show. And during that particular show, we'll read the emails. And then they told us, well, the emails weren't a condition of the show. We were just going to read it as a bonus. I guess the emails were just a bonus to that show, I guess. And then Drunken Peasants were gonna delete the email even though they printed it out. Why the fuck does everyone that gets involved in DSP end up in a wheelchair? It's like, it blows my mind. It blows my mind. Everyone involved with DSP ends up in a wheelchair. It happened to Quarterman, it happened to them, it happens to everyone. I don't quite get it. It is so fucking weird. Everyone ends up in a wheelchair. Wheelchairs for everyone. And like, and the thing is that people think this is a win. A win for DSP. I disagree. I don't think this is a win for anyone, because if you look at this on DSP's end, if DSP just ignored it and went about his day, I think that would have been the win for him, because all this shows is just kind of nonsense, because then people could just bait him to do interviews in the future, and then just do this little email drama with him, and then get the emails leaked. This is just fucking retarded. And if anyone even wants to do an interview with him, they'll look at this and say, wait, this looks really fucked up. He posted private emails of it because of stuff that he was baited into. All of this is just a big L for everyone. The only true W that people should get are the people like me who just kind of sat on the sidelines and watched this unfold, because I didn't even have to do much about it. I just sat here and was like, okay, whatever. This is fucking clown world. And I got the emails anyway. Amazing. Thank you, guys. And then he says, I did not appear on the Drunken Peasants show because after research and the feedback of my followers, I determined they are drama hounds who make a living talking shit and smearing people. Here we are in 2020, and they're fundraising to release our private emails. Guess I was right. Now, DSP probably went along the same fucking drama as a detractor. Now you're probably wondering to yourself, wait a second, Theo. Doesn't DSP block detractors? No. He actually follows them, probably. He probably follows the ones that don't offend him, I guess. I don't fucking know. Whatever. But the only people that were saying that they were fundraising for the emails, I mean, I guess it was like a popular thing that was going on. I kind of just thought the whole thing was dumb. I didn't really pay much attention to it, but the only person that I saw here spreading was Phil Collins, our boy Phil Collins, and Ungrateful Angel, mentioning a paywall. So I guess DSP was watching these people talk about it and then getting involved, I guess. Which is special. Special, I guess. And then DSP goes on and says, despite the drama nonsense on the internet, I had a great day off from streaming. Hope you did too. And I hope to see you tomorrow for more Pokemon Sword and PUBG's chill fun. Now I had this little theory about this little, I'm gonna leak the emails about this. This is a Theo theory. I think DSP posted this so that people could cheer and tip him about it. So because he knows he has people that, hey Phil, why did you say this? You know, that kind of shit. So he posted the emails. So let's read the emails. I'm not going to do the DSP voice because it's a long chain, so I'll just do a theatrical voice for this. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. It's far too late for me to be posting this, but better for me to just get it up on the net before these drama queens actually make money from exploiting stupid people. You would think they'd make the money before he posted this. Because I'm pretty sure all of this kind of happened before he... Whatever. Okay. So he pretty much wanted to cockblock the Drunken Peasants from getting any money. Pretty much. He put a gun to their head, dude. Full communication without being doctored. Okay. I kind of agree with it because emails usually have these kind of things, so I kind of believe him. I'll believe him, dude. Hi, Phil. I sent you a tweet a month ago about a possible collab, and you gave me this email address to write to. Sorry, I'm just now getting to write to you. January was a hectic month. We get so many requests from our audience to review and comment about you and your content. It's my understanding that you also live in Seattle metro area. So I thought it would be cool to have you come up to Bellevue. Wow. Thanks. And be on stream with us. We think it could be fun to shoot the shit and play some games. Let me know what you think, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Oh boy, Ben. Now look how he gives us Ben, and oh no, never mind. I thought he started with broken peasants, and then no. Hey Ben, thanks for reaching out. Admittedly, I'm totally ignorant when it comes to other YouTubers, and although I know that my viewers have mentioned your show before, I've never seen it. I've never seen a single person in this chat bring up this show before 2019. I've never seen them mention it before all of this. So this is news to me. And I like how DSP can't even be bothered as he's writing the email to go to his YouTube channel. I've never seen it. What kind of topics do you regularly discuss? And what kinds of things would we be doing if I were to join a show of yours? A huge forewarning! Your show would receive a completely unfair, unwarranted amount of hate, trolling a crap. Okay. If I were to ever be on it, expect DDoS attacks and actual personal attacks against yourselves and other show members. That's how messed up the hater base against me is. So being upfront and honest, I'm not even sure having me on would be a good idea. It may hurt you guys far more than anything else, and I speak from personal experience on that. Not to be a bummer or anything, but just looking out for you since you reached out to me first. FYI, I live in Renton, which is a bit of a trek to get to Bellevue. So, if anything were to happen, maybe having me call in as a guest, as a test run, would work better before we talked about having me show up in person, just to put your audience to sleep or something. What? Just to put your audience to sleep? Now, I kind of vaguely remember he just used to know they were gonna have me there, man. Now, he never mentioned that he was trying to talk them into a Skype call. But whatever. Okay. I thought Skype was bad, though. Whatever. I guess you trusted him, though. Now, what kind of etiquette is this? He doesn't even say Phil at the end, but whatever. What was he gonna say? Oh, yeah. I love that to everyone he talks to, he has to mention the trolls. He has to mention them. Guys, the trolls. The trolls are here, man. The trolls, man. The trolls. Like, really? We have to talk about the trolls wherever we go. Okay. Let's see. Hi, Phil. Thanks for taking the time to get back to me. Our show typically discusses current events, news, politics, movies, gaming, and a variety of other topics. Usually, we format the shows in a way that fits whomever our guest is that day. We've had successful gamers on the stream before, and they seem to fit quite well. Oh my god, now you call? Let's see. Good. Well, the key to that was figuring out how to format the show around them. I've been doing this for 5 years now, so I've had tons of practice making that work. If you agree to join us, we could take a little time to see what you would be comfortable with, and we could also discuss anything you would want to have mentioned while you're on. Here's the key in the format show. Pages work if you agree to join us. Okay. So Ben was offering to kind of talk to Phil, be like, hey man, we could work something out, being very accommodating, like any host would, pretty much. And as far as the hate goes, I'm totally used to it. For about 4 years, Drunken Peasants was one of the most popular live streaming shows on YouTube that averaged over 5K live viewers per episode and over 100K viewers total on a VOD. This attention alone brought on multiple DDoS attacks, SWAT threats, and doxing. Then, at the end of 2017, I had a falling out with my co-host that caused them to quit. This caused a drama vacuum that made things even worse. Basically, I'm not afraid of any hate your appearance might bring. I can handle it. I spent all of 2018 rebuilding this show and dealing with the harassment. At this point, I feel almost immune to it. Plus, oh my god, I've had dozens of guests that are easily more hated than you could ever be on your worst day. Bottom line is that I like your content and I want you on my show. It's my show, not theirs, so I decide not them. He can handle the. I love how every single person that talks to DSP has to tell DSP, we can handle the trolls, guys. We can handle the trolls. Don't worry, Phil. The trolls aren't gonna stop me. And then the trolls stop them. Okay. And I like how I'm not gonna necessarily say that they can't handle harassment. They kind of can, but at the same time, this whole thing is clown world. So, I mean, I guess they could handle. I would probably argue that they might handle it better than Phil does, but you know, it is what it is. As far as the trip up to Bellevue goes, it's totally fine. If you want to just call in the first time, that's fine. The only reason I thought it would be better to have you in person is so that we could play some Street Fighter 2 Turbo or something like that. Which now, if you look at it, DSP was very skeptical about that. For some reason, out of the whole thing, they were gonna have you play Super Turbo. Really fucking weird. Which is such a weird thing to think it's weird when he been playing that for months? Okay. Also, there's always a bit of a delay when people call in that obviously doesn't exist in person. Okay? I attached a few photos of our studio space here, so you can see what we're working with. We can have up to 6 people in the studio on the show at once, and I have multiple gaming consoles on standby for when we do gaming streams. Now, this also makes DSP look like a clown for being suspicious about Super Turbo. I probably would be suspicious if the person doesn't have a section to where they game. Well, obviously he showed, hey, this is our gaming console. This is where we game, guys. And DSP thought it was weird that. Okay. Either way, I'm fine with whatever works best for you. I feel like we have a lot in common, which could make for a fun stream. I'm 37. I'm been streaming full time for over 5 years. I get my share of hate and bullshit, and I moved here to the Seattle area 3 years ago from the eastern U.S., and I'm still trying to adjust to it. Feel free to get back to me when you get the chance, Ben. Alright. Thanks for the info, Ben. So, when do you usually broadcast? And if I were to call in for a first appearance, what would that entail? Just being interviewed for a segment or sitting in for the whole show, etc.? Wait a second. You know how DSP told us? He told Android X, hey, if they make fun of me, that's fine. I'll just hang up. I'll hang up. I guarantee that hang up thing he was talking about was the end of his segment. Guarantee it. Okay, anyways. So let's see. First segment. Okay. I have an extremely busy streaming schedule, full time over 10 hours a day, 6 days a week, with a single day off to spend with my girlfriend. Why? Why? Dude, he like brags about his girlfriend to everyone. This is embarrassing. This is like a 12-year-old talking. like you talk to your parents. Hi mom, hi dad. You know what? I got a girlfriend. Oh, pretty cool, right? Whoa. Sorry, mom and dad. My girlfriend. Her parents are picking me up to go to school. Whoa. Man, Diaz, you don't want to fucking jerk off too about it? So it would mean scheduling time off, which I'd be okay with as long as I knew way ahead of time and we could make it work. Okay, I got a few questions here. Can Kat do errands by herself? Like he tells us the day off. They go off doing errands and all that shit, right? So DSP could have just done this interview during his day off. Have Kat do the errands on her own. She's a big girl. I think she could handle it. I guess I have more faith in Kat than DSP does, which is weird. But okay, I feel that she could do the errands on her own, and then DSP could do the show during that time. Because I can only assume that the Drunken Peasants don't do 24-hour streams. I can only assume that, and he could just do it for like an hour or whatever the fuck, and then spend the rest of the day with Kat. See how dumb this is? Like, we gotta like find a way to get another day off, so we get a half day, less than a half day, pretty much. This guy wants to sneak a day off, pretty much. I guess during this time. I mean, with the Quarterman, it was a little bit different, I guess, but I don't know. This was just really weird. Like, he couldn't do it during the day off and have Kat shop on her own. I don't know. I guess Kat's completely retarded and she can't handle life, I guess. I guess when she goes in public, she goes in the fetal position, maybe. I don't know. I mean, I have faith in her. I don't know if DSP does, but I think Kat can handle the real world. I don't know. That's just me. Let's see. Since it seems interested in having me on, I'll be able to explain to my own viewers why my stream schedule would be changed. Now, I like how he talks about his stream viewers like they're fucking, like, retards or something. Like, guys, if I change my schedule, my viewers are gonna be like, oh my god, where's Phil? Where's Phil? Oh my god, Phil's not here? Well, like, okay, whatever. I have not been on any kind of podcast or show in years, and you have a very big following, so this would be pretty significant, I think. Let's talk more. I'm interested, and would like to think this could work out, but admittedly, I'm still a bit skeptical. Not your fault at all, but the last time I was supposed to be on someone's show, they used it to lie about me and get extra attention for themselves. Just another example of the hate and vitriol that's been thrown my way over the years. So it makes me paranoid about this kind of stuff. Now, this is really retarded, and if Drunken Peasants actually did some basic-ass research, which whatever, I mean, they want him on to kind of clear his name, which is just... Okay, anyways, the reason why he brings this is about that Wings of Redemption stream that he was supposed to be on, and he tells Wings, I'm gonna be sick, I'm gonna be sick, I'm sick, I can't go on, cough cough, and then he streams the same day. So what do you think Wings is gonna think? Like his Wings would say, yeah man, he's sick. Hey Wings, why do you think he's streaming? Because he's sick, dude. Like you know how dumb that looks? Now, if the drunken peasants actually cared enough, they could have researched that and said, wait a second, he streamed the same day as Wings podcast that he was supposed to be on? That is kind of weird, that's kind of shitty. No, drunken peasants, no. And then the other time, like, this was another video that was posted during the summer of 2019. I don't know the time frame of this video at all, but he said, like, yeah, we're supposed to have Phil on the show, and he told me that he scheduled time to be sick. Which was really weird, but okay. Okay. Hi, Phil. We typically stream live to your main YouTube channel on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Saturdays. That's what? We typically stream live to your main. Okay. We usually start at 5:15 p.m. Pacific time and end around 7:30 p.m. We prefer the guest day for the entire show, but if you just want to call in for an hour the first time, that's fine with me. We use Skype for creators to bring remote guests on the show. If you need to free up time in your schedule, we can book it a month in advance to give you some time to plan for it. I totally understand the skepticism. I've seen the hate you get, and I totally know what that's like. I've had people who hate me try to start rumors that I'm a sexual predator just to ruin my reputation, and on the internet it is very easy for rumors to be believed as facts. People tend to gravitate towards believing negativity no matter what. All I can say is that you'll see that we're not interested in making a fool out of you. We like to joke around and make fun, but we don't make it personal. We are looking for talented people who preferably live locally to us who would be interested in being a guest on our show every 2 to 4 months. If you have any more questions, I can answer them face to face in a video or voice call if you prefer. We have Discord server, you're welcome to join too. I think this arrangement will help bring us some new eyes to both of our audiences and can be mutually beneficial. Ben. So I love how pretty much we are just now getting emails back and forth saying, Phil, it's okay. I get trolled too. I understand, Phil. Like they're both babying each other pretty much. It's so fucking weird. Like, I don't know, to me, if I have to like talk like this to a guest that I want to get on, I would just give up. Because it's so lame to be like, hey man, it's like trying to get a startled animal to come like you're trying to rescue a stray cat. Like the cat's like not sure if he wants to trust a random human, and he's like, come on, you know, I understand. You're scared. You're scared of humanity. I get it, man. You know, here's some food. Oh man, okay. I'll be back tomorrow, and you can come in, man. Okay. That's pretty much what this is. It's like drunken peasants is talking to a stray cat. Oh man. Oh. And I love how these are just fucking walls of text to each other. Walls of text. Oh. Hey Ben, I think Saturday could work. I wouldn't mind sitting in on the whole show, as 2 hours is no big deal, and undoubtedly my viewers would listen in if they knew I was going to be on. And yeah, a month in advance would probably work well. Maybe sometime in mid-March. I've used Skype but haven't heard of Skype for creators, so I'm not sure how it would work. If I called in over Skype, my audio quality would be excellent. No. I use a professional mic, just like you, to stream. But I need to be 100% sure that my Skype info didn't get out. to protect my identity. What? We already know your identity, dumbass. And IP address. Okay, we don't know the new IP address, guys. That's totally different. Sadly, if that leaks, it could cause weeks of business threatening annoyance for me, as I've have to force Comcast to change my IP address again, and it's a huge chore. So, if we could protect that, I think we're good to go. Of course, if I do appear on your show, I like to know, at least, some of the topics / questions you throw my way ahead of time, particularly stuff about my family, or my ex, or things I haven't publicly revealed, etc., would be off limits. But asking about my 10-year career as a content creator, or anything that's already public, would be perfectly fine. I only have to bring it up because I know that anything personal that I reveal would eventually be used against me. Now this is fucking lame. What is the point? What is the point of doing an interview if you're just gonna ask information that's already available? Hey Phil, what website do you use to stream on? I use twitch.tv. Pretty cool, right? Yeah, wow, Phil. Phil, how long have you been a content creator? 10 years. Whoa, man. Pretty cool. Pretty wild. Do you have any crazy stories about your career on the internet? Well, I can tell you some stories, Ben. Like the time when I got fired from Machinima. Machinima was giving me any information at all, and I was losing money, and it was like crazy, man. And then I went to Twitch because everyone told me Twitch is the way to go, and I did it. It was a big gamble, and it paid off, man. Whoa, man, crazy. What is the point? Okay, whatever. And I like how he's like, oh, stuff about my family's off limits, guys. Yeah, we all want to ask DSP. DSP, what is your girlfriend like? Is Cat cool? Does Cat play games? What does Cat do for a living? Tell us everything, Phil. Kinda don't think people are gonna ask content creators about their personal life. Just saying, I don't think that's a go-to for most of the time, but whatever. How about Saturday, March 16th? Would that work? We'll meet on Skype at 5 p.m. and start around 5:15. You don't need a special version of Skype. We can use an updated one that makes it integrate with our streaming software better. As far as topics go, we usually decide the same day. I was thinking we'll start by asking you about your career as a streamer and the time you spent in competitive gaming. Wow, what a shocker. I'm not interested in asking overly personal questions about your family or other personal relationships. I am not sure if you're into politics or current events. We usually cover recent news, but if you don't really have any opinions about that, we can skip that mostly for this episode and do some other stuff. We usually watch videos of really strange people who say strange things on the internet. That's usually fun to have a good laugh at. Sometimes we watch bad rap videos to torture my co-host, who's a rapper. Sometimes we laugh at old infomercials. It's not really anything that requires a lot of research. It's very laid back, and we encourage you to say anything you want, so long as it's not forbidden on YouTube. There's already haters of yours in my chat and comments trying to tell me that you'll never show up. They think they have you all figured out, but they don't have a clue. Let me know if this date and time works for you. They don't have a clue. I agree. No one would have guessed that DSP wasn't going to show up on this show. And then it gets really short. Okay. Okay, sounds good. I've got you on my calendar, and we'll be sure to reach out between now and then. If anything goes wrong, and I cannot make it, I'll also be sure to test out my Skype and the like before the show. Again, not sure how it works, but please be sure my Skype name, ID, and IP are protected, as I'm nervous about that. Other than that, if it sounds like a good time, I ex I excerpted one very brief interaction with Ben as he told me his Skype name here, and that would not be appropriate to disclose. Okay. But he could just whatever. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I'll allow it. Eh. Hello, Ben. So I'm sorry to say, but my viewers have not really taken to the idea of my appearing on your podcast. Apparently, they believe that you made fun of me on a previous show based on no real information. Wait, what? Wow. So let me get this straight. He believes this, but the quarterman who literally has a video making fun of DSP, well, he's cool. The quarterman's cool, man. But he has no proof of the drunken peasant making fun of him, and he believes it. Okay, DSP. Okay. Uh-huh. And I like how DSP thinks that this is gonna make DSP look good. No. No! This... Like, the only thing that Drunken Peasants got a little bit right was that this kind of makes these people look worse than they do. The only thing that the Drunken Peasants did kind of that was clownworld was this whole thing. This whole thing about releasing the emails was kind of dumb, but this is still like very DSP tier on stupidity. This is all DSP's massive L. Okay. No real information of who... a previous show based on no real information of who I was. Oh, okay, but instead based on the misinformation provided by a group of my haters who contacted your show. Okay, I haven't heard it myself. Clown over here, but that is pretty disheartening. You didn't even hear it. Ah. That's disheartening, the thing you didn't hear, but the quarterman who made fun of you is not okay. The reason that so many people dislike me is misinformation. So many have spread slander against me that it's permanently tarnished my reputation and stifled my potential for growth. I was hoping to maybe expose myself to a new audience with an appearance on your show. But if your viewers are already of a mindset to just want to ridicule me for things that aren't even true, I don't see the point. My viewers are telling me that appearing on your show will just expose me to a whole new group of people who sadly will only follow me to hate on me. I'm sorry, but I cannot have that. So unless you can somehow convince me otherwise, I'm going to have to decline your offer to appear on your podcast. Now, I love how DSP still has the automated signature of sent from my iPhone when he sends emails from his iPhone, which is really boomer tier. Now this is fucking retarded. Now I really hope Dragon Business addresses this because I'll just say the thing that's retarded about this. The people that are in Drunken Peasants chat that shits on DSP probably know everything about DSP, know where they can reach him. This is fucking retarded. He doesn't think that the people who watch the Drunken Peasants that make fun of DSP are not already in DSP's chat? Wow. DSP, you are a fucking idiot. But who would have guessed, right? Hi, Phil. I'll be glad to address these concerns. Okay, good. He's gonna address the concerns. Let's see how he handles it. Sometimes viewers send in videos for us to watch, and we comment on them. I think someone sent in the video of you jerking off back when it happened, and we laughed at it. But other than that, I don't really remember talking about you. It's possible that maybe we had another guest at one point that said something about you, but that's pure speculation. And we all know how DSP feels about that. That's speculation. We try to keep the jokes lighthearted and make sure they're not as personal attacks. Everyone on the show has been made fun of in some way, including myself. What this seems like is that certain people don't want you to do things, so they are trying to manipulate you. I've had so many random people that believe they are experts on your behavior tell me that you're going to try to find a way to get out of this. Well, guess what, Ben? He found a way to get out of it. No. The thing about this isn't manipulative either. He's pretty much he has been telling him a few times. Phil, the trolls say you're not gonna go on. You want to prove him wrong? He's pretty much saying, hey, prove him wrong. Come on the show. Come on. Prove him wrong. Prove him wrong. That's pretty much what he's doing, and that's not manipulative. I mean, to be fair, it's not like it's not malicious manipulation. I'll say that it's not a malicious tactic. It's not like he's trying to fuck Phil over by having show, but this is also pretty manipulative to constantly tell him what randos in his chat say. I don't know. I would kind of sit here and like, I don't care if they think that I'm not gonna show up. If I don't feel comfortable, I don't feel comfortable. The whole thing is kind of dumb, to be honest. Because honestly, if the person feels uncomfortable being on a show because of your audience, then you don't have to tell them, well, my audience says you're not gonna be on it. So come on, prove them wrong. Be on the show. They say that you're not gonna be on it. Come on. I would have just said at that point, hey, if they think that's what they think. I don't care what they think. If I don't want to be on your show, I don't want to be on your show. I don't know. Anyways, I've also had weirdos warning me not to have you on because you'll ruin our show forever. This may even be the same people telling you that we're going to try to humiliate you. They're playing both sides to try to control what we do. Wait. So these people are trying to get these people not to show up on the show, and they're trying to tell During Pets not show up on the show. What? Okay. I mean, I'm sure there are weirdos that do that kind of shit, I guess, but I don't see what they would gain from this. That, oh man, DSP didn't show up, man. Got him. I guess. I guess what it is that these people are probably afraid that DSP might get more support from this, so they're trying to persuade both sides not to have this happen. I guess, which is I guess something. Because I think some people always are concerned with that, and it never really works out because DSP kind of kills any boom he potentially gets. Anyways. Like I've said, I'm not interested in digging into your personal life. We've had way more hated and controversial people on the show than you, and we treated them with respect. I like to show the more reasonable side of people, and that gets buried by all the rumors and garbage people cook up on the internet. I'd like to think that after over 500 episodes, we'd be having trouble finding guests right now if we humiliated them and sent our audience to harass them. I was originally inviting you to my home to be on the show. Why would I give my home address to someone I plan to humiliate and target harassment towards? That's a really good point. Just saying. Anyway, I think they're trying to manipulate us both. They think this kind of shit is fun. I attached a screenshot with this email to show you the similar messages I get from my viewers. I don't give a shit what people say. It's my show and I have on whomever the fuck I want. Hopefully, you don't allow them to manipulate you. If you have any specific concerns or questions, I'll be glad to address them. Ben. So far, I mean, despite what I said about the they've been trying maybe kind of comments, he has been pretty accommodating, and I honestly don't really quite see Phil's point. Phil has like acted as if that him posting the emails was gonna prove him right. See, I'm gonna post these emails, and you're gonna see that they're fucking drama hounds. And all it shows is that DSP's a fucking idiot and he's a bitch, and Ben's like been very kind to him. I don't know what Phil thought he was gonna gain from this, other than making him look retarded, but I guess that's what he's been trying to do. Oh boy, back to the wall of text. I'm glad we're back to this. Yes, I certainly wouldn't be surprised if some of the people warning me against appearing on a show are actually part of the negative element trying to hurt me. At the same time, I know that many of them are actually longtime concerned fans. They'd rather see me just go on normally and not invite even more negativity. We already have far more than our fair share. In particular, I was told that the appearance that oh my god. I was told that apparently there was a Reddit thread where you or someone from your show or your viewers, it wasn't clear, were previously planning on setting me up to be slammed publicly on your show, but then the thread was completely deleted when you decided to actually reach out to me to be on the podcast. I will probably ask for evidence of this to see if it actually exists or if people are just talking out of their asses. Now, why wouldn't DSP go to the Reddit thread himself, look at it, maybe get a screen grab of it, and be like, hey, do you know about this? No. Instead, he's gonna go up by a random person in his chat and say, hey, there's a Reddit thread about you, dude. Which is fucking dumb. Why is he blaming this Reddit thread on Ben? That's kinda unfair. Okay. Now, if someone did that to DSP, was like, the trolls are slandering me, dude. They're gonna say anything to get you to not be on my show, man. But they do that to Ben, and he's like, oh yeah, man, must be true, right? Yes. I also question why you would invite me in person to your place if it was going to be a setup, where you were just going to try and slam me. But then again, some people are crazy enough to do that kind of stuff for attention. What? Okay, yeah. I'm gonna take you to my house, do dumb shit to you, and then that's it. Because apparently, what could possibly go wrong? You're right with the 500 shows under your belt. I'm pretty sure you wouldn't want to cause an altercation in your own home. But, oh yeah, DSP's gonna start a fight, But I had some pretty insane things done to me that you wouldn't believe. So at the same time, I'm always skeptical, and I find it actually smart to be rather safe than sorry. Did someone go to DSP's house to beat him up or something? Like that's what I'm getting from this. He acts as if like someone went to his house, beat him up, and then left. You know what? No, that happened way after this, because he had this weird thing on the side of his face that was swollen, and I was gonna say maybe someone did go to his house to beat him up. I don't know. In reality, the one thing I'm really afraid of, my girlfriend being hurt. You know, the girl that isn't on the internet anymore. She's not on Twitter. She doesn't upload videos anymore. She doesn't stream. She doesn't use Instagram. She doesn't do anything on the internet. And she's not part of his content at all. My girlfriend being hurt. I know that sounds absolutely crazy, but based on 2 photos of her that I've shared publicly, and three times she ever appeared on stream with me, which were very positive interactions with my viewers. I know it was very positive because DSP pretty much ignored Kat was sitting next to him throughout the Halloween marathon and pretend that she wasn't there, and she was just kind of left alone in the chat. I don't think that was very positive, DSP, but okay. My haters have unearthed some insane stuff about her past. Her full name, previous addresses, and jobs, medical history, her mother's history of illness, and then even contacted her ex, who was abusive to her and nearly got arrested for it. Wow! Whoa, wait. Wow! Everyone slow clap for DSP. All of the lore. The only lore I was willing to kind of accept was that whole thing with the ex-boyfriend that Tevin did a video on, because that at least had some corroborative information, at least. At least he got the information from other people, etc. He had sources. So I was like, yo, okay, man, I believe that. Now the whole thing about her medical history, all that kind of stuff, right? I was a little skeptical about it. I was like, oh, I don't know, whatever. And DSP tells Ben pretty much this is all true, and DSP uploads this. Why would you tell people this? He should have just said, I posted 2 pictures of her, and they have dug into her past, and then leave it at that. That was more than enough. That was more than enough to say, but he says all of this, and this says that her ex was abusive, and got arrested for it. Now, I'm gonna be a little bit mean on Phil for this. I'm gonna be a little bit mean on him for this, because this is fucking retarded. So, remember that fucking Christmas video where he's like, oh, Phil, she was coming from a bad place, I was coming from a bad place? He was really gonna put his fucking drama on the same level as a abuse victim. Are you fucking serious, DSP? Wow! Fuck you, Phil. Fuck you. And then he tells a stranger about this. This is the... I wasn't expecting this at all. I wasn't expecting he would even type this. And then he's upset at trolls for mentioning this. Oh my god. Oh man. And this is what I mean, that it would have been a W for him to not even post these emails, because in reality, what he could have done, okay, if the drunken peasants were to just release the emails whenever they wanted the fuck to do it, he could have said, look, they posted information about my wife, and look how mean he was about it, blah blah blah. But no. DSP wanted to be the one to upload this. He has been wanting to protect his wife for forever. He wants to put her in a fucking cage, pretty much. And he posts these emails. This is fucking insane. And he tells us that there's nothing to them, man. There's nothing to them. He confirms that his ex was abusive to her. That her mom has a mental illness, which, by the way, not mental illness, history of illnesses. All of this fucking nonsense that shouldn't even be sent to an email to another person, regardless. And the worst part of this fucking thing right here is this. Ben, I'm not gonna scroll up, but Ben fucking told him from the start he has no interest in talking about anything personal, and he volunteers this information. What the fuck is wrong with this guy? What is wrong with you, Phil? This is fucking insane! Oh my god! I am just floored. Floored by this. Some pretty fucked up stuff that obviously she shouldn't have public or have to deal with just because she's my significant other and she never ever did anything to deserve it. You know what? I could see wow. You know what? This adds so many levels to this that, like, he talks about Kat as if she is like some like child, pretty much. Like, you know, like pretty much that, right? And to know that she was in an abusive relationship, and again, this is stuff that you don't want to tell people. Just, oh man, this is just so fucking. Oh man, I can't believe he fucking volunteered this information and he posts on his forums. Like, oh, I can't I can't believe this. Okay. My fear is that if I appear on your show, these same people will flood your chat and just start spamming her personal info. It's one thing if it happens in my chat and my mods immediately clamp down on it, or if it happens on a toxic website like Kiwi Farms. Nice name drop. It's another and it's another entirely to happen. Live on your popular podcast. She doesn't deserve to be dragged through the mud, and they will do that just to try and get at me if I appear on your show. Again, Kat's not on the internet. She doesn't post on Twitter. She doesn't do Twitch streams anymore. She doesn't do YouTube anymore. And and the thing that I'm a little, you know what colors this little abusive thing a little that I don't know what he would consider abusive that he got arrested for, because she had face cam in all of her videos, right? Almost all of her playthroughs. Now this abusive boyfriend that he was, I don't know when this either started or when this happened. Maybe it started before she even did a YouTube channel or whatever, but like she had face cam and she didn't look that abused. I mean, unless it's like verbal abuse, which happens. But again, like I just can't fathom why he offered this, and just oh my god, just why? But even that aside, she's not on the internet anymore, so why does it matter? Like to begin with, this information is already out there. This information, well, now it's really out there, but this information was already out, supposedly. The damage is kind of already done. But, okay, DSP. So, that's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm seriously balancing the pros and cons of appearing on the Drunken Peasants. Could I get some more exposure at a critical time that could really help me? Sure, but it could also become a toxic cesspool and a way to just hurt myself, my viewers, and my girlfriend even further. Hey there! Just checking in with you. Everything is still open for you to be on next week. My promise of just having a laid-back stream with no drama still stands. Just let me know what you want, what you to do. I fully intend on allowing my audience to see the positive side of you and maybe you'll gain new eyes on your streams. Just let me know if you have any questions. Now, I low-key like how he just kind of says this, doesn't address any of this at all. At all. Okay. Hey man, sorry I didn't reply sooner. I didn't see this email until my viewers told me you'd been in my stream chat today asking if I'd made a decision about the podcast. In all honesty, I'm too afraid of my girlfriend being hurt. I know you stream on YouTube, which is incredibly difficult to moderate. No? Because the stream chat is just comments that get thrown out there. What YouTube stream has he been watching? Because that's not how it works at all. It's just a stream chat. What? And like I've had mods in my stream chat, and like when people spam, they just gotta take care of it. It's not what? Okay. You throw it out there. To have 2 straight hours of mentally challenged people spamming your chat with personal shit from my girl's past, my girl's past, is just not worth any positive exposure I could get from my appearance, even though the information supposedly was already out there. In addition, my viewers just didn't seem very interested. They'd much rather just see me stream, so for now, I'm going to pass. I do appreciate the opportunity, and you're talking with me about it for so long. Of a period, I owed you an answer, and that's it for now. Phil. Now, I like how he only made this email literally because his stream chat mentioned it. Now, that's really polite. A guy is like, hey man, what's going on? And he's like, oh, I was just told he sent me an email. Like, let's look at the dates. March 5th, March 7th. Wow. Now, this is March 5th. This was February 24th. Now, if he didn't want to be on it, you'd think that he would just tell him straight up. No. Just fucking don't respond and they'll go away. This is fucking shitty. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Phil. This actually makes him look really bad on many levels. On many levels, more than I thought he would. Because that fucking little segment where he literally told us everything we didn't need to know about Kat. Like what? Why do you wait so long to respond to him? Like, that's really fair to Ben. Like, come on. Come the fuck on, Phil. Wow. And that's it. Nothing further at all until the drunken peasants talk shit about me dodging their show last year in 2019. Then all of a sudden, they show up in my stream chat this week talking shit about how I am a bitch because I wouldn't be on their show because of haters. That's literally what happened, though. Okay. At no time during any of this did I say anything negative about them. You left them on the hook, though, dumbass. They chose to bring it up out of nowhere to stir up drama for themselves. Case closed. No. Well, I don't remember the Twitch chat, but I know they were in the Twitch chat and they was like, yes, yeah, they were toxic all the time. But this is just fucking dumb, and I can't believe he thinks this is a W for me. And people think this is a W for Phil. It isn't. It isn't. And I'll tell you, like, 3 reasons why. Maybe 2 to 3. 2 to 3. 1, maybe just 2. Maybe just 2. He has been constantly like a scared stray cat the whole time. I don't know if I'm gonna be on the show, guys. The trolls. I don't want to be on here. The trolls. If you're gonna be trolling me, man. Fucking nervous as fuck the whole time, which is like, if someone's interested in you, you don't want to act like a fucking bitch about it, which he has, and like, the fact that DSP pretty much forced Ben to talk to him like he was a baby. It's outstanding. It's outstanding. And then the second thing that is, well, maybe three actually. Now that I think about it, two. He tells us all this information about his girlfriend that he shouldn't even tell a stranger. Like, he doesn't know Ben that well, and he really shouldn't have been going to this much detail about Kat. He should have just said, the trolls dug up her past, and leave it at that. But no, he tells us she had an abusive ex, the thing about her mom was true, all this stuff. Now, as I said about the abusive thing, I don't know how I feel about it, because DSP, this whole thing is weird about it, because I'm going to rewatch the Tevin video, because I don't think in the Tevin video they even mention this. Like, and the only thing that I heard that was abusive, I guess, is that her boyfriend forced her to see Marvel movies. And is that really abuse? To force her to watch a movie? Like, I don't know. Like, and he went to jail for that? I don't know. Like, the only thing I know that the law was involved is that Kat robbed a house or something like that. It was something to deal with that, and she was also squatting. I think, I don't fucking know. I don't fucking remember. But the like, I don't know. This all of this is just stuff that we don't need to hear. Not even Ben needs to hear this. And he posts this, and then he posts the emails, and he doesn't see that. Hey, maybe maybe I should edit this out or dumb it down, because he could get away with saying that the trolls dug up our personal information and leave it at that, and people probably wouldn't think twice about it. But he posts this little paragraph here. Like, why? Why? And then thirdly, he leaves Ben on the hook for months. For a month. And Ben doesn't know that he doesn't want to be on the show, so he sends a little email as like, "Hey man, are you still coming out?" And he's like, "Oh, the chat told me that you sent me an email, so I'm gonna just say no." Like this doesn't make Phil look good at all, at all. He pretty much leaked Kat's information more than, like, he literally confirmed it. Like, that's the insane part, because before there was an air of, well, it was on Kiwi Farms, and Kiwi Farms, whatever, you can say whatever you want about them, I guess. I mean, however you want to feel about it. And it was hearsay and this and that. And then Phil does this leak, thinking that this is gonna be a massive W for him, but it isn't, because he confirmed all the stuff that he said that he doesn't want to be true, and he confirmed it. And this shows bad sportsmanship on Phil's part for potential interviewers, because a guy I mean, sure, he had context for airing this, but it was still the wrong move. This is fucking dumb. And then you have this, and like Baby Man Gaming posts these saying dodge the bullet. Like, I don't even care about going through all of this, because this is just a lot of like. But then we look at this. So he posts that. And then he says, then drunken peasants come in. One final thing. I dug up an old conversation with a friend of mine, Tess Marty, who was going to be on the same show with you, and I advised him to be nice to you, and that I was hoping it would be a good experience, so you could come back. So that you would come back. So this is what comes up. Ben, he's gonna call you a detractor the moment you have him on DP. He does the keen thing. I know, I can't wait. I need to be on an episode with him. I'll have you on with him, but you have to be nice to him. I have so many questions about his logic. Well, I'll be nice to him. I'll be nice, but like, I want to know why he thinks Kingdom Hearts 3 is killing the business. He basically said we can talk about anything except his personal life and his family. I want to know as the DSP historian. I gotta know. If it's hard, I can't have you on. I'm going to crack the code with him. Just wait. I'll be nice. Like if I can admit to being nice to own his. Oh, okay. I can easily talk to DSP. We can't make him feel interrogated. If you're a real DSP historian, then you'll let me get personally close to him. Of oh my god, this is such a weird way. Oh man, of course I've had this belief that in some sense he is the Andy Kaufman of Let's Players. Like it's dada humor. Dad humor? Dad humor. I'm guessing he meant dad humor. If the first time goes good, he'll come here IRL next time. Whoa, man. Wait, is that the same thing this Baby Man Gaming posted? I think it was. Yeah, it is. So, Baby Man Gaming's like, oh, you dodged a bullet, dude. But that fucking Discord kind of proves that they were being amicable. What? This shows how Ben has zero self-awareness. He wanted to invite a guy who calls himself a DSP historian, like a lolcow from KFSOK. He thinks he's showing good intentions when inviting him, someone who might as well be KFSOK and possibly just wants to get. Yeah, but Ben and Larry told him, "Hey man, you gotta be nice and don't be a dick, pretty much." And it's saying, and Baby Man, this guy is a fucking cuck to begin with. So I mean, I don't know why we're analyzing Baby Man at this point, but whatever. Does DSP respond to this? Whatever. So let's go back to the Drunken Peasants Twitter, okay? I don't really see how DSP having to release his own emails that prove to everyone he was lying is a win for him. But it's funny to watch his biggest detractors congratulate him before he actually does it. I can't wait to see how that turns out for both of you. I really didn't think it was a win for either side. I thought the whole situation was retarded, and I thought that him uploading it was just kind of like the perfect summation of how retarded it was. So, because ultimately, I mean, my stance, the tweet I made was literally saying all they had to do was release the emails. That's all people wanted. And DSP releasing the emails was like a W for people who wanted to read the emails. It wasn't a W for him because if you read the emails, it's not a win for him. It makes him look terrible. And I think even him announcing it was bad to begin with. I was like, because one, he did no research on this paywall thing, which I mean, I guess you could believe one or the other. He was framing it like it was a massive win. Oh man, I'm gonna fucking post the emails, man. Don't give them any money. Look at me, I'm posting them. But he was doing it to collect block them of money and for him to get his own money. He thought it was gonna be a W for him because he was gonna get a lot of money. This is just a massive L for everyone. The Drunken Peasants and Phil both got an L. Now, you could argue which L is the bigger L, I guess, but I don't know. I don't know. It depends on how you see it. So then it says he released a text document that looks like copy pasta. Now people can bitch at him for it being incomplete instead of me. This actually turned out way better than I had anticipated, but how would we know it's incomplete though? That makes no sense. Wouldn't you be the one to complain that it's incomplete? And honestly, I don't even, at this point, I don't care if it's incomplete or not. There's a lot here that makes DSP look shitty. So, so then he retweets that saying a few things redacted here, but from what was included, it clearly shows our willingness to accommodate him. True. He could have just said no, but he dragged it out for months. Exactly, which is bad. When a host invites you over to be interviewed and you don't want to show him if you don't want to show up, it's bad etiquette to not tell him no. You know, to just not acknowledge him and all that. It's not good etiquette, and it's not really fair for the person who extends the invitation. It's really bad to do that, and DSP did that to them, and that's still pretty shitty, and would honestly probably drive more people away from asking DSP to show up when it takes them so long to just say no. And he wasted their time. So DSP pretty much kind of made, and they promoted it too, which was kind of sad. Like he promoted the appearance, and what it was, I guarantee you this is what it was. DSP wanted them to do this free promotion for DSP and not show up, and that's what he wanted because he's lazy. He doesn't want to do any work. It's so dumb and rude and shitty to do that to people. So big ups to the drunken peasants and Phil for wasting everyone's time, them included. And the sad part is with the drunken peasants is that people like literally told them that this would happen, and they insisted on doing it in hopes to not have this happen. Our issue, the reason we've goofed on him, is that he wasted our time when we were willing to accommodate him. Why did it take you a year though to do this, drunken peasants? I mean, this whole thing happened early 2019, but it took him to 2020 to do it? I mean, I guess they didn't care until recently, but whatever. Whatever. Was our time when we were willing to accommodate him more than any other guest ever. He lived up to the negative assumptions of him that he claims are just manufactured by his detractors. Who would have guessed? Who would have guessed? All this does is back up everything we said and proves all the ways you were dishonest about our interactions. You warned us that you would bring drama to us, and we promised you basically every accommodation you asked for. You let the trolls make your choice. Yep. Yeah. So he says this, and then oh my god, I'm getting like really hungry. Hold on, I'm gonna edit this because I'm like getting really hungry. So fun, I get to edit. Yay! All right, I'm back. I'm back, everyone. All right, so let's see. In this case, it was the actions of my haters that dictated my choice. But in this case, it wasn't the actions of my haters that dictated my choice, but my fans. They bugged me to stay away from your toxic show. I did, and nearly a year later, you used it. You used our interaction to milk money from your viewers. You're the lowest form of low. I'm glad I passed. When I questioned you about a Reddit thread where you planned on trapping me on your show, you never responded. You never promised a format where my significant other would be safe. I passed on your show because of your toxic track record. Your actions prove I was right to do so. Now, you're blocked. Bum bum bum. Talk. Wow. Oh my god. Hey, Dragon has only talked about you for like 5 to 10 minutes max of a 2-hour show. Oof. Oh, here we go. I knew Phil had a copy of our emails. Obviously. I knew he would try to leak them before me if he could. He can't deny what he leaks himself. I was hope Are you fucking serious? This is Wow. Wow. These gay ops. Oh my god. Wow, this is pretty much saying, ha, I only pretended to be retarded. Dude, I wasn't really trying to get to bait anything. I was trying to get Phil to do it. Why the fuck would he do this on Oh my god. Wow. Wow. Literally everyone who gets involved with DSP ends up in a fucking wheelchair. This is insane. I've never this is like this is a new record. As far as I'm concerned, this is like new. This is how you handle it, guys. So I implore you, future content creators, if you're gonna invite DSP over, be careful. You might end up in a wheelchair. Like this is so dumb. This got worse. I'm sorry. Like I had before. It was like, okay, I thought Drunken Peasants was pretty dumb for like, okay, I'm gonna mark this for deletion and all this other stuff. Like this was pretty dumb. I thought this whole thing was a waste of time, but it was whatever. But then like this was like the fucking last nail in this fucking coffin. Oh my god, this is retarded. Oh man. I don't know what I was expecting from this. I can't. I knew Phil had a copy of our emails. I knew he would try to leak them. I was hoping he'd do it on Twitch for a terms of service violation. Dude, DSP loves Twitch and he sucks the dick. And also, what's dumb about this, as well as if Drunken Piss did any research, DSP would have just sucked the dick of Twitch again to get unbanned. He got indefinitely suspended. This is fucking dumb. I can't believe this was a complete waste of time. Just to go through all of this, and this is the end. It is the biggest fucking waste of time. Guys, if you want to do some gay ups with Phil, don't do this. Don't do this. Just don't. If you can't, no, just don't. No. Oh man, that is just disgusting. That's disgusting. Oh, terrible. Oh, man. This such a waste of time. Okay, well, that's it for this video. I would like to thank all you guys for watching. It was quite a video. I hope you enjoyed it. It was really long for seemingly no reason, but it is what it is. Oh my god, I'm burping, dude. Sound good? Alright, everyone. I'll see you guys in the next video or stream. Hope you guys enjoyed this video and my other videos I have in store, I guess. It is what it is. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good one, everyone.